So hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back. My name is Devance Ogweno and this is Devance Empire. So in this video, I want to have a very interesting and personal discussion with you. And before we continue, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel. Or before you click on to the next video that you are going to watch or you are headed to watch, I would love to request you to please take a moment, just 30 seconds of your time, click onto that red subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. And if you simply do so, or if you had already done so, I just want to give you my gratitude. I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You are the reason why I'm doing this, and I'm gonna do it for you with all of my heart, with all that it takes, until you get that which you're looking for in my videos. Let's get into this video. Now, I want you to take a look at the previous days of your life. I want you to sit back, relax, and just remember the far that you have come from. There is nothing wrong in remembering where you've come from. Let's just hope that you might not go back to where you started from. Do you remember those days when you used to go without food because you didn't have money to buy it? Do you remember those days that you were almost homeless, or you are rather homeless because you didn't have a house? Do you remember the number of times you walked in old clothes for a very long time until people nicknamed you funny names because of how you dressed? You remember? Do you remember the number of times you took a phone to write messages to people so that they could help you, but they never helped you? They ignored you. Do you remember how many letters you wrote to the post office asking for help from your relatives, that your uncle, that rich uncle of yours, but for the ones who responded, told you, wait, we shall see what we can do. 6 years down the line, probably 10, you're still waiting to see what they will do. And they've done nothing up to date. Now, so many problems surrounded your life. That is true. You cried, you begged for help, you lost it, you suffered, you felt humiliated, you felt rejected, you went through a lot. To some point you got stressed, the stress developed into depression, and you suffered and suffered and suffered and suffered, and you felt like nobody could hear you. Sometimes you slept, and while sleeping, you shed a lot of tears in the night. No one will know that if you never told them. But I'm sure you cried several times because the mouth was too heavy to speak, and you felt like people's ears were too busy listening to other things and they were never there to listen to you. But you never gave up. I'm grateful that where you are today is not where you started, because today I see your life is doing better. Your life is going on well. You never sleep hungry. Maybe you sleep hungry because you decided to. You wish. It's a choice. You never walk on tattered clothes anymore. Nowadays you have so many clothes. Like you can dress in a whole month without repeating a cloth, and you still have enough clothes to take you to the next month. Wow. Nowadays, you don't beg for help anymore because God has given you a good job and you're stable and you feel like you can manage yourself. In short, you are independent. And now, I want you to remember again one more thing, that it's not because of your own might that you made it. Maybe it could be, but let me remind you. There was once upon a time when your relatives refused to help you. Yes, your own blood relations refused to help you. And there was somebody else who was there who came in for you. This person, when you came, knocked at their door, they opened it for you. They welcomed you in and they gave you a home. They gave you food. They gave you clothing. They gave you security, and they gave you everything. They gave you everything that your own relatives couldn't give you. They fed you to satisfaction with the little money that they had in their pockets, or rather their accounts, if by any chance they had bank accounts. They sacrificed so much for you to be who you are, so that you couldn't sleep hungry, so that you could not walk naked, so that you could have a roof over your head, so that you could not fall sick because of environmental factors. They offered you everything that made you comfortable in life. And because of that, they gave you the opportunity to actually adventure, or to actually, dig deep and research into ways that you can make your life even more better, and so that you can be independent, just like the person who helped you. This person was just a total stranger to you, but because they accepted you in their lives, you became family to them. And so, because of their hospitality and their good heart and their kind and generous, everything, you became who you are. You went out there because you're humble, and God opened a door for you. You got a good job, or you got funds to start a business for yourself. And today, look at you. You are not the same person that was a few years back. Your life has changed, and it has changed for good. Yes, and we are happy that where you are today, you are not where you used to be. You're no longer a beggar. You're no longer homeless. You're no longer dependent on people. But then, I'm so hurt and I'm so pissed off because of your bad character. Let me ask you, why are you so forgetful? Why? For what reason do you forget where you've come from? Bro, that is not the way we do things. Why have you forgotten about that person who helped you become who you are? Why have you forgotten about that individual person who was there for you when nobody else was there for you? Why do you keep ignoring this person who gave you a home when you had no home? You see his phone ring and you hang up with excuses after excuse. You keep on saying, my phone was busy, I was in a meeting, I didn't see your missed call, my phone was on silent mode, because you don't want to listen to them anymore. The same person that gave you accommodation when your own blood relatives were not there for you, you keep ignoring them. When they ask you for a little help, because they know you are capable of assisting, you keep on giving excuse after excuse until you even go to an extent of blacklisting them. Why? Why are you so forgetful? Why are you like a warthog? A warthog has a behavior of forgetting anyhow. Once in a while, you feed it now, and in the next minute when you distract it, it forgets that it was eating. It will only remember it after a while, and that is how you are tending to behave. You are becoming forgetful and forgetting the good things people did for you so that you can be where you are today. And I'm so disappointed. I'm registering my disappointment in you that is not the best of habit that can come from an individual like you. I want you to stop what you're doing today. Pick up your phone if you can. Call them and tell them you are sorry. Sorry for ignoring them. Sorry for telling lies. Sorry for not helping them. Sorry for not giving them your own attention. And God will forgive you. I want you to stop what you're doing, my brother, my sister. And remember the far that you have come from. Remember the people who struggled with you when you are nobody. Remember them, those who stood by your side when everyone was not there. But why are you changing? Why are you waiting for them to beg you for help? Where is your sense of humanity? Can't you just use your own common sense and remember where you have come from and the people who helped you make it in life, and just humble yourself and say, you know what, me Devance, I'm going to do a great shopping for my friend who helped me when no one was there for me. I am going to surprise him. I'm going to shower him with all these blessings. You don't have to be mean to be rich. The richest person is that person who shares the little that they have with other people. A rich person is somebody who uses the little that they have in their accounts to bring smiles onto other people's faces. And I want you to be the richest person today. I want you to recognize the place where God has placed you. Humble yourself. Go to that supermarket. Go do that little shopping. Be it tissue paper. Remember, you never paid anything. In the house you're being hosted. You are eating food. You are using toilet papers. You are using their soap. You are using their resources, including body oil. At some point, you even borrowed clothes to go attend interviews. But here you are today, a raw deal. You are a disappointment, and God is not happy with you. And I want to remind you something. Today, it's yours. Tomorrow, it's them. So, when you have the opportunity today to share the little that you have, share it. Because you don't know how tomorrow, what the world has for you, you might wake up miserable. And that person who you despised, who helped you and you left them to suffer, might be your only help. And you might feel so embarrassed and so difficult going back to ask them for help. Do not wait for people who helped you to ask for your help. Just use this common sense that God gave you. And know that at this particular time, my friend is down. Send them some little money for some upkeep. Guys, I love you so much with the love of God. And it will be my desire to see you watching me and listening to me do the right thing. And God shall continue blessing you. And until next time, always work hard and be nice to people. And remember, nothing is impossible. This is Devance Empire. End of discussion. Done deal.